miss most about Decker, probably his honesty, because I think we need more people that'll just say it like it is, and you have no doubt when you're with Matt Decker that he's going to tell you exactly how it is.
Okay, what I'm going to miss most about Decker is his yelling at us when we're not confident in what we say, because he says that that's the biggest thing, is that we need to be more confident and quit doubting ourselves.
What I miss most about Decker is his skepticism. I know that's probably not like a common thing that people are going to miss, but I really like it because it teaches me that you really have to search for the answers that you want to know.
I'm gonna miss his cold and brutal humor and honesty, because they are actually very helpful.
Right? What I'm gonna miss the most about him is his sarcasm. It brings a lot of joy to my life.
So what will I miss the most? Annoying texts, complaints, constant badgering of me for help with everything from technology to student problems. What am I going to do with my time now that I don't have to fix his problems?
I'm gonna miss his fun stories in class and seeing his son, because he's adorable. And
Matt. I'm gonna miss his magnetic personality. He's just one of those people that you want to be around.
He challenges us in all his classes. All the classes I've taken with Decker, I've been challenged to actually learn and use my textbooks and use other sources to try to find information that he teaches, because he knows a lot about different things, and I just miss it. I'll miss the challenges that he brings to us as students.
What I'm gonna miss the most about Decker is him not allowing us to belittle ourselves. He always wanted to reassure us that we were better than we thought we were.
Going to miss the most about Decker is, of course, being his TA. That was a privilege for me, and I really enjoyed that. I feel like I saw him at his worst and his best.
He tells you exactly what's up, he tells you the truth, and I don't think because of that, I feel like he's very real. He doesn't want to hide anything from you. He wants you to know how life works, how people work, and I feel like I've learned a lot through just having him in the classroom.
The thing I'm going to miss most about Coach Decker is the fact that he keeps it lighthearted in the vans after bad rounds. He's always in a good mood. He's always keeping us up and making sure we don't get down on ourselves.
Every single time that I come into Matt's class and he ruins every single dream that I've ever had by telling me all the terrible lies that I've been told my whole life that I believe were the truth, I'm definitely gonna miss that a lot.
I think what I'm gonna miss the most are his stories and his many and varied strong opinions on things.
His knowledge. He knows a lot of weird stuff, especially movies. He comes in and gives me these movies I can use in my classes, but he always cuts out the dirty stuff. Now, he gave me this one. He said, "You'll love this clip." Well, I showed it, and it was just the credits of the movie. That's the only thing that was good in the whole movie. So, Matt, thank you for that movie. It was a wonderful illustration to work with.
I'm gonna miss all the practical lessons that we learned in his classes. When I go on to continue my education, I hope that I'll be able to have the same experiences and hear the same real life stories that I did with Matt Decker.
I'm gonna miss his intelligence. He's really, really smart. He seemed like he had an answer for everything, but if he didn't, he'll let you know. But most of the time, he had an answer for everything.
Matt Decker is the worst. Just kidding, he's not. I really like him. He's very smart. I'm sure everybody's already said that he's extremely intelligent. I feel like I could go to him and ask him any question and he has an answer.
Matt, I really like how many jokes you tell in class. That really adds an atmosphere for the class to be able to engage with the students better.
So Matty Ice, what I'll miss most is probably just having the conversations in the lunchroom, the aux gym, or stepping in your office, just having small little conversations about whatever it may be, whether it's sports, classes, or anything else. It's made a bigger impact on me than I think you'd ever know, but I'll miss that for sure. That's something that can't really be replaced.
I'm really gonna miss the way you tear apart my dreams piece by piece and then you build them back up.
and you give me a new dream to want to be better.
I love how honest he is and how open he is about himself when it comes to his classes.
I think one of the things I'm gonna miss the most is how he's like teaching class about his like experiences in counseling and everything else. How he's always trying to make us behaviorists, yes, that. And his personality, he's a really special person, and he's like a mentor to me, so yeah.
I'm gonna miss your intellect, your honesty, your stories, and your humor.
He's real, he's blunt, and he prepares us very well for our future career. And I'm going to miss that a lot. I'm going to miss going to his office and asking about internships and careers and just asking him random questions because he has stats for everything.
I think the main thing I'm going to miss the most about you is the fact that you, when I first decided to be in the psych, to like have that as my degree, or like I declared finally, I was intimidated. And you were very smart, and I was just nervous all the time when I would step in your rooms and your classrooms and stuff. And then I sat down and talked with you a few times, and you just made it seem real, and it made it seem like it was something I could do, and it was a strength for me. I think you believed in me. I'm not gonna cry, but just talking to you and Lennon just like boosted me up. I don't know. I don't think I would have been able to really get through it.
Matt, I'm not sure what I'm gonna miss the most, if it's gonna be your classes and just the well of knowledge that you are, and how you challenge us to pursue truth, not just the truth that is generally accepted, but the truth that most people aren't willing to fight to find.
What can I say about Matt Decker? When he showed up here, we kind of thought he was just a snot-nosed punk kid. But it turns out he knew stuff. So if you're in the psych program, if you're in the psych department, you got to know stuff.
I am gonna miss just how just accepting and forgiving Dr. Decker is, and just I don't know how he's always just been there for me, and I'm not really good at gushy things, but I kind of always looked up to you as a father figure, and I just want to thank you so much for being there for me when I never had anyone who was.
What I'm gonna miss most about Decker leaving is probably just figuring out my life in his office. From my internship to what I'm supposed to say to a friend. He genuinely cares about all his students and has really been there for them through their 4 years at OCU.
Matt is probably one of the smartest people I've ever met.
Is that he really pushes us to learn. He really wants us to succeed, and so he's not afraid of giving us a big challenge.
He always has the craziest fun facts too, which makes learning a lot more fun.
He really taught me and opened my eyes to so many things of not just in my little bubble, but the whole world and all people included in that. And I'm really thankful for that, and OC is going to miss that.
What I liked most about his teaching was that I pretty much taught him how to teach. When he came here, I had to go into his office. Our first conversation was when I walked in and said, "You suck," which apparently he took offense to. I said, "You can't be in a classroom doing what you're doing, so let me help." For the first time, Matt Decker thought, I might not know everything, because heaven knows he didn't. When he teaches, you see a little bit of Sylvia McDonald. Well, you probably see a lot of Sylvia McDonald. So that's what I like about it the most, is because it's me.
I know they tell you to be skeptic in college and you need to be careful what you believe, but literally everything that comes out of Matt's mouth, I just believe it.
I like his class because it was the first class that I took that I felt like I actually had to read the textbook.
He challenges us to ask questions that we might think are stupid without making us feel like we're stupid. he tells us that in class. Actually, he wants us to ask questions and like not be afraid to ask questions because there's answers to everything.
His desire to have us open our minds to new concepts and just wanting us to learn more than we thought we needed to know.
We're not sheltered in his classroom. We're exposed to how the world works, and I think we're better prepared to graduate college and to go out and conquer the world.
I felt like we could ask him like any question. There was no question that was stupid. There was anything we could ask, and I'm just really gonna miss Matt.
He always keeps our mind off the bad shots. He always, being a psychology professor, that kind of plays a part into coaching golf, and he knows what makes each individual player mad, and he tries to steer us away from that. So I think that missing Coach on the golf course is going to affect our psychological golf game, and it's going to hurt us, but it's something we're going to have to get used to.
But one of my favorite things about Matt was that he loved science so much, and he loved God so much, and he was like the very first professor that I've ever seen embrace both and really just teach us that it's okay to like love and believe in science and also love and believe in God.
I know that if I had never had him as a professor, if he had never taught me how to love learning and finding things out, I would not be where I am today. And so I appreciate that.
He knew how to find the humor in life's mishaps, and that kind of helps you as a student realize, hey, life isn't perfect. Even with someone as intelligent as he is and as well liked and as professional, he still knew when life just wasn't working out, and it was okay. And it helped me as a student, and I think it helps all of the students to also say, hey, relax, life is life. You can't always change things, you can't be perfect. Just take life as it comes. So
I'm always listening. I can actually sit there and listen to like him talk the whole time, and also I don't know, he makes it really interesting, and he engages. At least I was engaged in his
Your teaching is kind of scary, but I think I'm gonna miss it because it's super straightforward. You're kind of skeptical. You don't believe stuff unless it can be proven real and like it's realistic and makes sense.
I always like going to his classes, especially abnormal, because I'm learning so many new things. And he makes things easy to understand. He doesn't do like textbook teaching. He like lectures and he tells you what he knows and he tells you stories. And I've learned a lot, definitely, from Decker. So I don't understand how he can read so fast, and I am jealous that I can't because I'm so slow, and like all the reading that you have to do in psychology is insane. And so if I could read as fast as him, that'd be cool. Okay, bye Matt. Have fun in the South where it's warm. See ya.
In a culture where we're taught that there is no truth and we can never know anything for sure, you teach us to strive for truth, even though it's hard and even though it's not easily found. So I'm really gonna miss that.
What I miss most about your classes is just really everything about them, whether it's the little jokes you make or how informative they actually are. Like, it's just easy to learn in your classes, so I'll miss that a lot.
This is like I'm taking a quiz right now. As a student, I'm gonna miss him as a professor, yes. And it's sad, well, I'm sad that you're leaving, but I'm also happy for your new beginnings.
So many just real life examples that are just so helpful in relating it to outside of the classroom, and it's just fun.
How it's very applied to like what we want to do and what like we're going to be in the future, and how we are going to be able to use those, like what he taught us in the future as a reference and what we can do.
I enjoy the way he brings practical methods into theory. Not only does he teach what's from the book, but he teaches us based on his experience.
In Decker's classes, I have not learned the stereotypical answers to things. I've learned a new side of I guess, psychology in general, but it's just answers you wouldn't expect. It's like thinking outside of the box, and you don't really get that anywhere else.
I'm gonna miss being able to go to your office and just ask for advice or tell you what's been going on. Thank you for all those times that you were so helpful and patient, and you listened, and you told me to embrace things that I wanted to run from. And just for everything, thank you so much. And I know CU's gonna miss you a ton, and the seniors that are leaving, I think we just know how hard or rough it's gonna be for the rest of the people that are gonna stay to not have you. So thank you, and I hope that it goes really, really well. I know you're gonna be exceptional, and I'm excited that you get to do what you're gonna do.
I hope it always goes with you, that phrase that I coined about you. One student in class asked if Freud ever empirically verified his theories. To which I looked at that student and I said, I know what you are. You're a Deckerite. And she proudly said, yes, I am. So Matt, thanks for making all these students Deckerites. It really was a good thing. Gonna miss you.
Just how real he is with the students and how he wants to prepare us for our careers and our jobs once we get outside of OCU, and what the world has to throw at us that we need to be ready for.
And you're real, and you mean everything you say, and you're just so straightforward, and you're just real with us, and that's what future leaders and psychologists need. And the school that you're going to is really lucky to have you, and we're gonna miss you.